Welcome back. We go now to our panel for discussion, and John Jones, let's start with you. Was this the greatest example we've seen of really high-class quality international defence by Ireland ever?
Well, we've seen it a few times before, but I think the defending today against the Italians was as good as we've seen. It was in the top bracket of international class defending. I thought it was brilliant. When you win a match like that, in a tight match, you've got to have to defend it sometimes, at some time. And if you defend well, it then dictates the course of the play later on in the game, and that's what happened today. When Ireland had to defend after half-time when the Italians were playing well, they did it brilliantly.
Well, you've chosen a number of examples actually in the second half to illustrate the quality of that defence. So let's have a look now at some tackles by Bab and Irwin.
Yeah, the Italians again come into the game. They stepped up their pace in the second half. There's no doubt about that. And Ireland were under the cosh a little bit. And this is the time when you really have to defend, concentrate, and especially in the climate of the World Cup at the moment where penalty kicks could be given very easily. This is a real example. Bob reads the situation well and gets after the player, and it shows the desperation of the Italians appealing for penalty kicks. Now we just hold it there. There you see Bob, he's made contact with the ball before he made contact with the player, and he got it out. Again, if we can just run it one more time, if we can just run it back a little bit, you'll see Bob in the way that... No, it's just... Sorry, I'll leave it go, but it just shows Bob. I wanted to show Bob when he was getting back well. This is Irwin now. Irwin was brilliant in this position. Brilliant. You see a replay of it from the other side, and it shows Irwin's body strength. He knew exactly what he had to do because the Italian player was trying to lean on him, and he leaned back on the Italian player. We'll just show it here. We'll just hold it there. You can see Irwin leaning onto him without giving a penalty kick or a free kick away. You run on, and it shows good balance, good strength to get that little touch, and then we've got touches like that all the time for about 4 or 5 times in the second half.
And that's a sign of a real quality international defender.
We had Paul McGrath in the first half doing in the nitty-gritty. That is also the nitty-gritty from defenders, particularly Irwin there when he's read the situation well, and he hasn't given the foul a step, which means he doesn't have to give a penalty kick away. Bab in a similar situation was excellent, and that then set us up to come back into the game for Sheridan.
What are we talking about the Milan back four really tonight? We're talking about them who won the European Cup. I know 2 of them didn't play, but they took the team all the way through it. And they didn't look better than ours did.
No.
It was a brilliant tonight, I thought.
Wonderful international World Cup debut by Bab, wasn't it? And there should be no question of Bab or Irwin, barring injury, being replaced in any sense through this competition.
I don't know who's going to play better than him on that performance. No.
And yet Irwin was allegedly under pressure, wasn't he?
Well, that was because of Kelly. I mean, Kelly has come into the side and done extremely well. But Dennis Irwin, in my opinion, is the best full-back in the Premier League in England.
And he showed the second half, yeah.
I think what that highlighted really is what they've all got in abundance. That the entire back four, maybe not McGrath so much, they've all got blistering pace. Yeah. And it's that pace that gets them out of trouble. 2 full-backs are like that.
I think Paul does.
Maybe, yeah, he reads the game well, so he makes it respect to you reading it.
He's a tall strength.
Well, you look at Phelan, the pace he's got, and Bab as well. He's no slouch.
Yeah, I thought Terry struggled a bit tonight, didn't you, with the air and how hard it was. He couldn't get up and down.
91 degrees, okay.
Frank is joking.
Frank
is cracking the joke. Frank's making us laugh.
They were a couple of Italian.
Doesn't do it very often.
Better get under here. Frank's making us laugh.
Better tell us that.
Through the Donadoni, and Bonner's wonderful save in the second half.
Yeah, I think
Donadoni first.
This is at a period, I think, when we were struggling. We really did, first
time. Those other 2 incidents, Frank, that we just showed. We were really under the cosh at this thing.
Yeah, we were struggling a bit. And they got the extra man on the left-hand side, and he's hit it well. He's lifted his head, he's got to hit the target there. International level, that is a chance. He's got to make Paki make a save, and I think he'll be criticised for that in the Italian papers tomorrow.
I think if you see here, though, just hold it there. If you see, Phelan has made up the space to stop Donadoni getting a real clear shot at it. You know, if you just rerun it a little bit, you can run it to the edge of the box. Just rerun it to the edge of the box. Now, you just hold it there, please. And just run it a little bit. You see Baggio, hold it again. You see Terry Phelan he knows Baggio is going to play it out here. Now if he comes too close to the player, he puts him in. So Terry Phelan read it extremely well and made the angle. And if you run it on, you see that Terry's in line between